Welcome to our presentation on gene therapy and hemophilia. What is hemophilia? Well, this is a bleeding disorder in which the blood does not clot properly due to a lack or decrease in a protein called a clotting factor. This causes a human to bleed longer than normal. Remember that this is an inherited disease, so you don't have to worry about obtaining this from other people.
Think about hemophilia as one of our body's other traits, such as the color of our hair, eyes, and other features. This cannot be changed without genetic modification or physical altercation. Wondering how this happens?
Our blood flows through our veins. When we are wounded, an opening in the veins occurs, causing one to bleed. With this opening, our body immediately takes action. Platelets take action. Think of platelets as firefighters to stop the fire from spreading. The platelets stop the blood from flowing out of the body by clotting the wound. But if a person has hemophilia, this clotting will not occur, as that person does not have enough of the clotting factors to stop the bleeding.
Hemophilia can be categorized into two types depending on the clotting factor missing in the person's body, type A and type B. Type A is when a person is missing factor 8, while type B is when a person is missing factor 9. Without regular treatment, this will result in longer bleeding than normal, which can be deadly as severe blood loss may result in the loss of consciousness. However, a cut is not the only way for a person to bleed. Bruises are still considered bleeding, but happens internally, and that is where it could be fatal, especially when the internal bleeding causes harm to the internal organs.
As for how this is treated, several treatments on the replacement of missing factors can help in completely getting rid of hemophilia. However, due to the development in technology, therapy is now not just limited to the physical aspect of a person, but also in genetics. Gene therapy, as it is referred to. Scientists can replace the bad genes of a person with the healthy genes. Add a new gene to perform the function of a defective gene or missing gene, or to turn off a problem.
To do this, scientists place instructions into vectors or vehicles to deliver the genes efficiently and effectively. Vectors or vehicles come in different shapes and forms, one of which are viruses. However, don't be alarmed, as scientists modified the virus to remove its ability to cause diseases and only carried the healthy genes into the cell.
Pfizer's approach is a highly specialized and potentially one-time gene therapy treatment that uses RAAV vectors to potentially deliver treatment to a patient. The functioning gene is transferred when the vector reaches its target cell, used as a blueprint to generate the missing or non-functional protein they target this to happen on the liver. Since this is the best area for ensuring that the new instruction is sent throughout the body, for the liver controls the bloodstream. In this approach, several pros arise. The effects of gene therapy is long-lasting and timeless. There are limited chances of remission by replacing the defective gene with a functioning gene in the disease such as cystic fibrosis. And this is usually one-off treatment that will see you symptom-free for life. In addition, gene therapy is not only a remedy for the individual suffering from a given condition, but it covers the generation as a whole. Gene therapy can also cure a large number of diseases and improve the quality of life for that person. Gene therapy does not only concentrate on illnesses. Conditions that can make life limited, such as infertility, are also accounted for. And gene therapy is projected to activate reproductive genes early enough and allow you to have children. However, with every pros, cons will always be present. The guarantee of gene therapy is not 100%, and something can go wrong, as gene therapy is only in the development stages.
Gene therapy could also cost a lot of cha-ching. The cost of gene therapy could potentially be extremely high, as sophisticated equipment and high-level expertise are needed here. With this, socio-economic segregation may occur, as only the rich can afford to pay for this type of therapy. Some patients may develop antibodies which would impact their eligibility for them to partake in gene therapy.
Nevertheless, having it or not, it is important to be made aware about the advances and knowledge when it comes to this affliction. We truly must appreciate and recognize the efforts of our scientists and doctors that continue to push this field into greater heights.
In general, the idea of curing potentially life-threatening illnesses, such as cancer and the aforementioned hemophilia, through the use of gene therapy is truly mind-blowing. However, with these advancements, ethical and even societal concerns are also problems that are needed to be asserted and foreseen. This is caused by gene therapy still being in its early stages, where several trials and studies are needed to ensure its efficacy. With this, if you're given the chance to partake in gene therapy in order to cure your hemophilia or other life-threatening illnesses, would you consider gene therapy?
We would like to thank the following sponsors: